Welcome back to Construction Simulator. We are back playing some more, and I made a big mistake in the last video. If you guys haven't seen that one, you can check it out on the channel. Basically, I didn't understand where my vehicles were stored, so I bought an extra vehicle. I lost $25,000 because of it. But what we're going to do in this one is we're going to take on a contract to start off with. We're going to do the Housing Estate Road. We're on the European side of the game. There are two different careers you can do. You can do a European or an American, and they have different missions and different jobs and stuff that you can take on. One thing I did learn, because I've been watching content for this as well as creating it, is you can change the job scope. So you'll see here, land development is 20,000, but look at the excavation, 403,000, goes down to 230, goes down to 130. So 130,000, you need trench excavation, unpacking. Then when you go to medium, you need materials delivery as well. But then when you go to high, I'm guessing it's just a little bit more in depth, and it just things take longer. Because if you look at the duration, that's a 4-timer. It goes down to 3 and then down to 2. So I'm going to keep the job scope on medium because I don't want it to take too long, but I don't want it to be too fast. So another thing I learned is planning. You can check all the vehicles and stuff that you need. So excavation, we're going to need a crawler excavator or a hydraulic. Then you're going to have a look at the materials and all the stuff we're going to need. Then you can also see the location. So it's in between the city centre and the housing estate right there. So what we're going to do is just let the, the objective menu sort of thing, the top left of the HUD. We'll let that tell us what we've got to do. But we'll keep an eye on the location and we'll take it from there. At the moment, I don't have a foreman. So I can only have one job going at the same time. Consecutively or concurrently, whatever. So, we need to dispose of waste. There's wood and rock. Have I been to the area? It's right here. I've not. Oh wait, apparently I have been here. Let me fast travel down here. It's cheap to fast travel, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if we can just pick all of this up. No, we actually have to manually pick this stuff up. It might be a good idea to get an excavator in here early and pick it all up that way. I've got a feeling we're going to need a few different vehicles in here at the same time. So what I'm going to do is just park this up on the side of the road over here. I don't want to block off traffic. And look at the size of this bad boy. And you'll see here, another thing I learned about this is where you've got the... I can't show my cursor. But basically, all of those, I'm going to say they're cyan sort of outlines, if you want to call them that. You'll see that there's loads that are more dark and there's one that's light. When you have an object on a rope or hanging off the bucket like we have now, it's the light one that you need to place the object in. So if we back up just a little bit, okay, this should be... If I lower that down, there we go. This is going to take a little while. I'm not a fan of these machines where you have to use Q and E to move forward and stuff. Well, I've got numlock on, so I'm using 8 and 2. Just to drive forward and backwards. And it's Q and E to rotate, but it gets a little bit awkward. And with the flatbed, I've got a crane on it, so I can just sit still, get my anchor out. So let's see if this crane is actually heavy duty enough to pick these objects up. Fingers crossed. So open up the context menu, change mode, please don't have a blockage. Okay, we've just got the anchor points at the front. We're on to the last rock. I managed to do that quite fast. Pick that one up, swing around whilst we're bringing the arm in. And then if we just lower it there and boom, there we go. 22 grand for doing that part. So now context, reset, and then go back into drive mode. Oh, here we go, deliver construction materials. And we need to excavate that entire trench as well. So I'm glad we got the excavator in. We need to get a pallet of wood, wood beams, and steel beam. So I'm going to stay in here. We're going to go, if I can remember where it is. Building material dealer. There we go. So let's fast travel over there. I'm going to get this stuff loaded up into the vehicle and then fast travel back. 3,500 to get it all delivered? Do you know what? We're going to do it. I wouldn't normally do something like this, but we have a lot of stuff. And I'm very glad this game is incredibly forgiving with placing your materials and stuff. There we go. So, reset. Change that to drive mode. We're going to start at the far end. We're going to work our way back with the excavator. I think I should be alright to just leave my flatbed over here. I'm just going to move it over a little bit. I saw this in one of the videos I watched. So we've got a bucket full of stuff there. I've taken a big hole. It's 1%. It's going to take me a long time to do this. But I'm going to go to the vehicle dealer. I'm going to enter. And I'm going to get an articulated dump truck. The reason I'm going to do that is if I rent it, then I go and jump in the vehicle. What you can do is when you're filling up, like you can basically excavate that soil and you can take it. I'll show you quickly. You can put it in a dump truck, take the dump truck to the gravel plant and you can sell it. So this rental could make us money. If I just plant this along here. Oh, I swear to God, these lights are getting in my way. I don't know who put them there. So if I just plonk this here, what we're going to do is jump out. We'll jump in the excavator. I missed half of it, but look at that. We've got some dirt in that dump truck. And you can play this game multiplayer as well. So imagine you've got a couple of people online. This is so loud. Imagine you've got a couple of people online. You've got one of you doing the excavating. You're filling up the dump truck. And then you've got, well, say you've got two people with the dump trucks. And you're going back and forth between the gravel plant. Okay, so to sell it, we need to find... over here, far left hand side. We need to find this platform. Please tell me it's worth it. So I've got to dump all my material in here. I've done that, but we haven't earned any money. We have. We got 6 grand. That's going to pay for... how much is this? Like 5 grand a day? And the fast travel? That's one load that's paid for this already for a whole day. Oh, we're losing some out of the sides. Does that mean it's a 3 bucket pickup? Yeah, we're over. Okay, we can spill that little bit. So it says here it's going to cost 465. I'm guessing that's the fast travel. I'll see how much comes out when we get there. Yeah, 465. So let's go over again. I think we were a little under a max load last time. There we go, we're empty, so we'll lower it. We'll drive out of here. 8 grand. But I just made 8 grand. So I just made a 7,000 profit. Instead of dumping the dirt to the side, we dumped it in a truck and went and sold it. So if any of you guys play this game, get yourself a dump truck. Because you'll make a lot of extra money whilst you're on the job. So it's taken us a little while. We're 35% of the way through excavating that trench. But the thing is, if you look at my money top right, I'm just about to dump off another load of dirt. And then the last time I spoke to you guys, I was at 211 grand in the balance. So let me just line this up. There we go. I'm now at, before the fast travel back to the construction site, I'm now at... $254. I made about 40 grand by dumping dirt. That is insane money at the start of the game. Okay, so I've been doing this for far too long. I've just advanced in a milestone level. When I say too long, I've been recording this for 1 hour 20 minutes. Just excavating. I probably could have done it much faster. But you'll see my money, 308 grand now. We've gone up almost 100,000 from selling dirt. And there we go. We've officially made over $100,000 or credits from simply selling the dirt that we are excavating. That's another milestone level. So let's go into company. So we've done fast travel, 60 out of 80. That's bumped us up from 18% to 24. And renting machines. We get 10% off the rent price now. That's very, very nice. Buying the different materials gives you a discount on those. We're 89% through this excavation part now, though. So let's see. Let's go down. Now I need to clear the construction site, and then it can do all the work for me. Gonna make this all look a lot more pleasing than how I've left the massive hole. That's taken about an hour. Right, we'll leave the excavator there. Let's go jump in the dump truck. And we'll drive this over here. I want to see what it does to that, though. Oh, there you go. The game does a much better job than me. I need to unpack those materials. Let me just quickly go and sell the dirt. I don't think we need the dump truck. I'm gonna return it. Because the gravel laying, that's not like removing old gravel or anything like that. That's simply just putting it down, I think. So if we go to vehicles, we've got the articulated dump truck, left shift and right is to return it. So it cost us 3 grand to rent that, but we sold all the dirt that totaled like 110 or something like that. So let's unpack these materials. Look how quick and easy that was. We've gone up in player level as well. So deliver materials. They're not the ones we bought, are they? Are these not the... oh, leveled up twice. Are you mad? Profile, skills, 2 skill points. I'm definitely taking bulk material capacity. There we go. Can't go back now. Bucket, done. I need to send them all over there. So, if I try and do the big 3 at the back first. So if I go F, I change mode. We should be good there. Hopefully I can get all 3 of these on the back of here. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. This looks massive. I don't even think I can get 2 on there. That works. Please don't bug out on me. I don't know how I've got away with that. I really, really don't. Why is it letting me... Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm so scared. And it's automatically put my boards up. This might break. I'm not allowed to pick any of it up. I'm not allowed to actually lift any of it. Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's not even my fault. I don't know why the game... Well, it is partially my fault. So what do I do here? So I come out of the game and come back in, and it's still exactly the same. I don't have the ability to lift these up because they're overlapping. So what I've done is I've left my truck there. I'm going to try delivering 1 by 1 on the excavator. And hopefully it gets rid of the spares off the back of my truck. Because if not, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that truck. It's taken me a little while to do this, but I am moving the final part with the excavator now. Okay, not the final part. I've got to do the 3 meter components. I'm hoping I fixed my truck. I went back to my actual company premises and I stored the goods that I had on the back. I'm glad it let me do that. So, if I change mode, it's letting me pick things up. Can I put these 3 sewer components on the right way? I don't want them laying front to back. I want them side to side on the truck. I'm not allowed to lay them the other way, so I've got to do 2 trips. I mean, to be fair, I can use the excavator for the last one. Oh, okay. So 3 3-meter sewer components turn into bloody 10. And I've got to lower them into their slots. That's going to be an excavator job. I am so glad. I'm going to pack all that away. I'm so glad that I left the excavator over there. Let me just back up a moment. The floor started caving. Oh, I don't like it. The dirt's actually lowered. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for me. I'm actually going to sink. Like, I might fall into that pit. And I don't know if there's a way out. I don't think... I mean, unless I could use a tower crane. Like, I can't just install a tower crane wherever I want. But if there was an option, I could use a tower crane to lift this up and out. Maybe. The dirt has... like, caved in a little bit. At every edge. I got the last one on the bucket. So now I just need to turn this bad boy around. And then we just lower it in. That part's done. Unpack the next lot of materials. So I'm just going to, I'm going to run down there and see what we've got to put up with. So I need to lay the cables. And I can't jump up and over. Oh, yes I can. I don't know how to lay cables. I suppose I'll just stand on top of this box. Oh, that's one lot of cables done. Oh, game, please let me jump, thank you. We're over 600,000 now as well. 600 grand. Lay the cables. Clear the site. With bloody pleasure. So that is us at roughly the halfway mark with 49%. That's me too used to driving other vehicles. We'll back up this bad boy. I want to see what happens to this. It just relayed all the floor. Deliver the materials. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can take all that stuff in one hit. Oh wait, I have to place it at the thing. Like, game, why couldn't you just put it all in place for me? I can't believe that massive hole I dug out. We've just put cables in there, some pipe stuff in there, and then left it. Okay, I'm on to the last part of this. So let's swing this transport sack round. Now I need to unpack them all. So if I reset this, change into drive mode, wait for that to put the anchor away, jump out, let's go and unpack. I don't like it. Clear the marked area. Wow, the nose of my truck is in the area. There we go. Deliver and spread gravel. So I dropped this soil compactor off at the construction site, And if you go into the context menu, if you go to fill up, you can pick, and it would cost 23 grand to fill this bad boy up with gravel. So what I'm doing is I've come to the gravel plant, and I want to see how much it costs if I don't use the quick menu or the context menu. And there we go, we are maxed on the gravel. Was we spending money at the same time? That cost 19, so I saved 4 grand doing that. So if you've got a small business, don't be lazy. Do you know what? I'm going to be lazy. I've just told everyone not to, and I'm going to do it. So if I stop this, context menu, fill up, gravel. I overfilled us a little bit. So that's probably the right amount of money, although I'm leaking gravel. Now let's get this off here. There we go, so I need to compact it. So I'm getting the rest of this. I'm getting it back up to the plant. I'm getting my money back for this stuff. I've got about half. Fingers crossed it's worth about 4 grand. At least. I wasted a lot of money doing that. Stupid me just dumped the whole lot out in one hit. I had an overflow as well. I wasted 23,000. I got 7 back. I'll take 7 grand. Let's get this down to the construction site and let's start compacting. I'm going to leave that right where it is. I love and hate these machines at the same time. I love them because they're fun. And when you pop in first person, they are very cool to use. The small excavators and stuff, the arms get in the way. But the thing I don't like is if you go to compacting on, it doesn't work. I don't know if I'm too far away. There we go, I can hear the noise now. Look at how chill this is. I think you might have to have some part of your compactor in the yellow area, which totally makes sense. I think sometimes I just try doing it a little bit too soon. I think I'm a little bit too hasty. That's nowhere near the edge. I'm just glad this game's forgiving. 5% to go. This hasn't taken too long, this stage. Oh, I got let off of quite a lot. Clear the marked area. The first thing I'm going to do is turn off the compacting. I'm going to switch out of that camera. I'm just going to park this dude at the side of the road. Apply asphalt and then compact it. Here we go. So we are applying the asphalt. It doesn't actually use a lot, which is very good. So we're just going to go back down to the end. We are now on 80%. And I'm not straight at all. There we go. So I can turn that off. I can get this off the road. And what we do is the same as what we did with the gravel in the first place. Just go back and forth, compacting this. And I will see you guys after. There's just something about this game. I have to talk about how chill this game is. Compact and asphalt. At night time, you can see all the stars in the sky. It's just, I don't know. Ow! There's something about this game that's really, really cool. Like you just get that feeling of like satisfaction. It's a satisfying game. We're 98% on this. It's going to take a couple of seconds on to turn around. I've done like most of this like area. It just shows you how lenient this game actually is, like how generous it is. You can see there was a whole strip there. Just hit level 7. If I turn the compacting off, we come out of this view, telling us to clear the construction site. Are we ready? There we go, job complete. Oh wow. It's taken about 2 hours 40 minutes to just get a bloody road done. Nice big stretch to finish that one off. So we've just dug out, laid cable, we then filled it all back in, put the gravel in and everything, then laid the asphalt, and we've got ourselves a new road laid. So now, stored construction machines are automatically repaired 2% faster per minute and refueled 4% faster per minute. You also get a 5% discount at the vehicle dealer. Just paid 50 grand for it. So now, whilst we are, when we have a vehicle stored, and they get stored over here at the first company that you build, the small one, they get repaired and refueled free. So you don't have to worry about that. Repaired in 3 minutes, that's perfect. We've got a backhoe loader, that's perfect condition. Repaired in 2 minutes. And there you go, it took a couple of minutes, but our flatbed crane is now perfect condition, fully refueled and everything. And I think what we'll do when we come back to the game is contracts. I think we'll do a couple of the smaller ones. So this one's just a mini job in the garden. That's a bulk material transport. I think we literally just transport stuff. This one's transport in a large container. So that'll be actually driving around. I think those could be interesting. And to check out this video if you want to see other construction simulator videos on the channel. That's going to do it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.